Have you ever watched a TV show and just seen a scene that just hits different? That happened to me with this scene from the show Blindspotting.
A lockbox Orion, he. A 12-year clock goddess, we bonded deep.
It's such a beautiful shot. It feels complex and simple.
Crisscrossed ourselves a doctrine till it was our policy.
What a perfect way to show that Ashley is spinning out of control in this exact moment. I couldn't get it out of my head. So much so that I wanted to recreate it in my living room. But there were a few problems. I didn't have the space or the budget for a revolving platform. And to make it more challenging, I had no one around to help. So I would be doing this as a solo filmmaker. And when you're the actor as well as the cameraman, that makes it all the more difficult to do a moving shot. Even with all that, I decided to go for it. And honestly, it completely changed the way I vlog and approach filmmaking. In this video, I'll break down how I attempted it, share what I learned, and talk about how it changed my creative process moving forward. This video will make more sense if you've seen the vlog, but you'll still get plenty out of it if you haven't. I've linked it below if you want to check it out. Let me know how I did in the comments below. So this vlog in particular was inspired by one of my favorite movies. It's called Blindspotting. I think in 2020 they had a spinoff, which was a series that was on Stars, and it followed behind one of the main characters' girlfriends. And in the first episode, it's called The Ordeal. Well, first of all, I love the series. The series is great. It's amazing. It's a great follow-up to the actual movie. The movie is one of my favorite movies I've ever seen. It inspired me in many ways, multiple ways. But this time I actually want to do something, like at least film-wise. It is about a character named Ashley, and her boyfriend is incarcerated. The very first episode, pretty much first scene, I'm not spoiling anything. In the episode, like towards the end, it's in the middle more so, but she's having this realization that she needs to, you know, be a parent. Like she has a lot of things she needs to figure out. And now she has to do this all alone. And she's not in the best situation. While she's having this realization, there's this beautiful shot of Ashley in Miles' old bedroom. And she's looking directly at the camera and the room's kind of spinning.
A lockbox Orion, he. A 12-year clock goddess, we bonded.
And I always thought this shot was so beautiful. I always wanted to do it. I didn't understand it. I was confused by it. I mean, I assumed it was like a big turntable. It didn't make sense. So then I kind of looked more into it and I realized that it was a green screen. So I wanted to recreate it. This was a big part of the reason how Vlog 4 started happening. Vlog number 4 was going in I won't say a completely different direction, but it was going in a different direction. I saw this and I was like, I want to kind of incorporate that. And it kind of just evolved. Vlog number 4 just kind of evolved. A big part of it is because of this. So as of right now, I've shot pretty much everything else for vlog number 4. I'm just on the last scene, which is this turntable turnaround thing that I'm sure I show on the screen.
But I am my man's left hand.
But I'm supposed to be pushing it out in, I don't know, like 3 or 4 days. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so here I am in the living room. Everything's kind of blown out. I was just filming in here, so this is why all this stuff is up. But regardless, I got to move everything. So the problem is I don't have a big room and I don't know how I'm going to do this. In my shot list, I have it starting with a wide shot, like an over the head. So I need to figure out where I want it to start and end. I want the camera to be behind me. I want to see my back of my head because you're not supposed to know if it is me or self-talk. So I wanted to kind of, you know, throw the audience off. So I think the camera goes, let me move this. I think the camera should go up here, maybe. And then it will cut to me and I'm facing this way. Also the issue is that I live on the second floor, so I have no control over the lighting out here. So I have to go based off of the sun. And no matter what you have, well, at least me, I don't have any lights that can compete with the sun. I do have some good lights, but nothing that can compete. And I'm on the second floor anyway. So I'm going to kind of fake this. The establishing shot will be during the sunlight and the actual spin is going to be at night. That way I can use my lights. All these lights that I have, they are Govee lights and you can control it with your phone. So I will be able to change the colors. So what's going to happen is as the room spins, it is gonna go from a natural feeling light to unnatural blues. And obviously the blues are important to the story. So as it spins, the natural lighting starts to turn blue. We see it goes and rotates around the room. We'll see all the other blues, like what impact. And as it does a full rotation, it stops. Once it stops, I like look away and I say, I don't remember the line. What is the line? Damn, what is the line? I am blanking on the line. I'm your everything. So upon further inspection, I think that it makes the most sense to have the scene start with this as the background. Yeah, I want the camera to be facing this way and I want me to be facing like this. That way I can avoid the window. So I'm gonna have to move stuff. My dog is also gonna have to move. He is sick right now. So he's just been laying down. Poor guy, I feel bad, but he's gonna have to move. That is what I'm gonna do. Hopefully it works. This is the last shot. It's gonna have to work regardless. So I thought it would be cool to kind of talk about my process and what I ended up doing. I really wish I would have did this from the beginning, but there's music and stuff in it. And also the music is what took so long. I don't rap at all. And in Blindspotting, they use rapping as expression. Dance, lighting, they do all that as an expression. And I wanted to honor everything that Blindspotting did, everything that I love about Blindspotting, and felt like an opportunity to pay homage to it. So I am going to figure out how I'm going to film this. Still got sunlight. We'll figure it out. Okay. It is officially 9-something, 9:10, 9:09, and I'm tired. It's finally dark. I was editing, so that took a little bit, and watching the Pistons. How you doing, man? You feeling better? All right, so here's the plan. I'm gonna need this lens to film, so I cannot actually show you, but the plan is to put that lens on this camera, and I'm gonna have it kind of spin around the room. I mentioned it earlier, but I have lights called Govee, and with them, I will be able to control the colors. I can tap a button and it will change into a different room. So that's the plan. However, it doesn't always do it perfect. You know, sometimes it will just do one light and then the other light will stick. So we may have to do this a couple times. We will see. I'm gonna use a ring light to kind of give my eyes a little pop, just to give me kind of a flat look. I don't necessarily need the glasses for this character. It's more so about the grill than anything. As I kind of spin around, it's gonna be pretty flat on me and the background is gonna change. So I wanna make sure I'm lighting for that in mind, keeping that in mind. I'm really hoping that this shot looks good because I like everything else so far. I'm still kind of working on tweaking with the third act, but I like the first and second act. So I don't really have a choice. So if it sucks, it sucks. But we'll see. I am a week removed from posting it. People have seen it finally. It's finally done. I'm so happy. I've got nothing but good responses from people, whether comments, DMs, in person, even. At the end of the day, it always makes it worth it that someone relates to anything that you create. So that none of that goes unnoticed. So thank you so much. I started to realize that I should go more in depth as to how recreating shots and experimenting essentially has changed the way I vlog. As I said before, a lot of this vlog was inspired by the movie and TV show Blindspotting. I rewatched it. It had been a while and I saw the scene from the first one and it's like, wow, I need to redo this. I want to do this. Because I had that thought in my head as I was working on 4, it kind of evolved and changed how 4 became. I knew I wanted to have that scene, and just knowing what I know about Blindspotting, it uses music, dance, lighting, all these different things as expression, ways to express mood, feeling. These are all different things that they used, that they created in this world, and I wanted to bring that, some of those things that I like and really were drawn to into my world. I have this shield with this that if I don't like it, nobody's gonna see it. Although it is a shield, I use it as to give me permission to just let loose. And these are all things that I don't typically do. I don't rap. I've never rapped, as I so eloquently said earlier. I don't fucking rap. I don't rap at all. I think that shield of protection has helped me move forward a lot more than it has stopped me. A few things I took away through all this is to trust the process. You're gonna get lost in this, but just trust yourself, just trust the process. I didn't know if it was good. I didn't know if the pacing was fine. And like, no storyboard is gonna tell you if something's gonna be good. Say all that to say, just trust the process. You never know. It might be bad, but you don't want to talk yourself out of something that may be good. Something else that I really came home with is experimenting. Be experimental. Always try and learn stuff. Always try new things in everything that you do. I have guidelines and certain things that I want to make sure each blog has, but there's no rules in terms of how it looks. Just experiment, try new things. The last thing that I came out with working on this project is to get new eyes on it. There are so many times that I thought it was bad. I hated everything, and I feel like I talked about it a little bit. We are so close to being done. This vlog has been a fucking nightmare. This has been such a long project. This vlog has been a nightmare. I cannot express that enough. I'm happy that this is the last fucking scene. Holy shit. For the most part, I do everything alone. It's always nice to get someone's perspective. We are always gonna be our worst critic. If you are doing something personal, then you want to share it out to the world. I think start small, get some eyes on it. Even if it's someone who's not in the field, I think that's even better at times, because you get someone's opinion who isn't thinking of it as a project, or isn't thinking of it that way, and that is very valuable. This was an interesting vlog for me, and it felt like it was worth it to at least dig a little deeper and explore the process, because this was such a process, and I don't think it wouldn't have happened if I didn't have this idea that I wanted to recreate things and make them my own. I love film. I love how people visually tell stories and like the decisions that they make, and depending on certain scenes, like how they make me feel, I want people to see things and feel that certain way. So looking at these scenes and recreating them and breaking them down, then I'm not gonna understand filmmaking or how someone approaches filmmaking in a way that I should. So just recreating, breaking things down, planning things completely changed how I vlog, as well as just filmmaking in general. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Looking forward to the next one. Thank you again to everyone. You guys are the best. I really appreciate all that people have said to me. I can't express that enough. So thank you so much. Bye. Also, Vader is doing a lot better. He's good. I think he was good after like the next day. So we're good. He's back being a terrorist. So talk soon, guys.